Here are Mendip Cemetery for the asylum. One grave over here. Most of them are marked, to be honest, so you can't really see. There's over 2,900 buried in here. Most of them are marked, but what they are marked with, or what they were marked with, are these number stones here, or number metal pillars. They've just been gathered up, but there's one grave. And that. Don't worry, I watch my videos, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can see Brian Parker who we're with today, and you might be able to see this man dressed in a fez. Brian! So I don't know, it must be the cemetery. Well, it is a cemetery, but you can't see anything buried, can you, really? Anyone buried, but we just see the scattered remains of the metal pins with which has a number on each one. And then in the chapel up here, well, there was a grave actually there, Mark, but we can't get to it. Over there's a chapel which has got all the listings of all the deaths and everyone who's buried here, a lot from Weston where I'm from, and surrounding area, and some of their numbers, but they can't get all of them. So I should imagine that underneath most of this foliage is the site of the graves. And there's the chapel up there, which you can go in and look at all the pictures of the patients from the lunatic asylum. Well, so-called lunatics anyway, which many weren't. Probably more lunatics in society today, especially down Western High Street. There you go. That's the cemetery of the Mendip and Wales Lunatic Asylum from 1848. The last burial was in 1961. I was just approaching the chapel. There's the old chapel, which contains all of the pictures. Well, not all of the pictures, but majority of those who are buried here. And there they go, there's an example of the metal markers of where people are buried. The Mental Hospital Wales South Somerset. I can't speak today, I need a drink. But that's the layout, what it looked like. See, it's converted to flats now. I did do a little video on it actually. If you do anyone watches this, you can see it on my previous videos, the actual asylum. People that stayed there and obviously died there as well. I think when the renovation took place in 2002 from the actual hospital itself, of the cemetery itself, sorry. This would have been its 100-year anniversary. The cemetery itself opened in 1814. So there was a number of local people buried here before the official opening of the asylum in 1848, but there was only less than 100. All the rest came from 1848 onwards from the mental asylum. Over 2,900, and all listed here. I think 99.9% of the chap told me. So yeah, fascinating really to be here. Hot and sweaty, so I'll let you get on. Have a good weekend.